Hello children! Today we are going to read Leggy Centipedes by Natalie Lunis. Long and leggy. Centipedes are small animals with long, thin bodies. Their name means 100 legs. People gave them this name because centipedes look like they have that many legs. No centipede has exactly 100 legs, however. Some have fewer legs and some have even more. Most centipedes are brown, but some are brightly colored. Look at this centipede. How many legs? There are about 3,000 kinds of centipedes. The different kinds have different numbers of legs. Some centipedes have as few as 15 pairs of legs. Others have more than 200 pairs. A centipede with 15 pairs of legs has a total of 30 legs. And here we have some pictures. Let's see the first one. House centipede has 15 pairs of legs. Tiger centipede, you can see the stripes, 21 pairs of legs. And the last one, soil centipede, 38 pairs of legs. And on the right we can see stone centipede, 15 pairs of legs. Parts of the body. A centipede's body has two main parts, a head and a trunk. The head has two large antennas attached. The centipede uses them for feeling and smelling. The trunk is made up of many small parts called segments. Each segment has a pair of legs attached. And here you can see the picture of a centipede, and there are labels showing the different body parts. Let's read the description. A centipede's body also has a hard covering called an exoskeleton. The exoskeleton protects the centipede's soft insides. A world of centipedes. Centipedes live in most parts of the world. Some live in places that have cold winters. Others live in places that are warm all year long. The largest kinds, such as the Peruvian giant centipede, live in hot, rainy forests. They can be up to 12 inches, which is 30 centimeters, long. Most centipedes are less than 1 inch, which is 2.5 centimeters long. And here we see the Peruvian giant centipede on page 11. Day and night. Centipedes need to spend their days in damp, shady places, or else their bodies will dry out. They hide under leaves, between rocks, and in tree bark. At night, the air around them becomes cooler and less dry. That's when the long-legged creatures come out to hunt for food. Some kinds of centipedes live in hot, dry deserts. Like all other kinds, they survive by hiding from the sun and heat during the day and coming out only at night. This is a giant desert centipede. Catching a meal. The first two legs on a centipede's body are different from the rest. Each one is really a poison claw. The centipede uses the claws to catch and kill the small animals that it eats. First, it grabs an animal and sends poison through its claws into the victim's body. Then the centipede holds its victim and starts biting off pieces. And here we have a picture of the poisonous claws. And on page 15 we have a centipede eating a mouse. Centipedes eat worms, insects, and spiders. The largest kinds sometimes eat lizards, frogs, mice, and birds. Escaping enemies. Scorpions, shrews, and many kinds of birds and insects like to eat centipedes. Some of these enemies look for the leggy creatures when they come out at night to hunt. Others try to find the centipedes in their daytime hiding places. Usually, the centipedes use their many legs to try to run away quickly. When they cannot escape, they use their poison claws to defend themselves, giving the enemy a painful bite. And we have a few pictures of different animals that eat centipedes. Owl, scorpion, ants, a shrew. Some centipedes defend themselves with the help of a liquid they store in their bodies. The liquid makes them smell and taste so bad that enemies don't want to eat them. Lots of eggs. Female centipedes lay lots of little eggs. When the baby centipedes hatch, they look very different from adults. They are much smaller and much lighter in color. Most kinds also start out with fewer pairs of legs. Some female centipedes stay with their eggs to keep them safe from hungry enemies. Others bury them under a bit of soil to keep them hidden until they hatch. And look at the picture with the mommy and her eggs. And on page 19 we see a young centipede. All grown up. As young centipedes get bigger, they outgrow their exoskeleton. So the centipedes molt, shedding their old coverings and forming new ones that are bigger and darker. With each molt, another important change takes place. The centipedes grow new segments and new pairs of legs. After many molts, they are fully grown. The little creatures have all their legs and are ready to begin their adult lives. And here we have the picture with the old exoskeleton and the new exoskeleton. Some kinds of centipedes already have all their segments and legs when they hatch. They simply grow bigger and darker with each molt. A world of invertebrates. An animal that has a skeleton with a backbone inside its body is a vertebrate. Mammals, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians are all vertebrates. An animal that does not have a skeleton with a backbone inside its body is an invertebrate. More than 95% of all kinds of animals on Earth are invertebrates. Some invertebrates, such as insects and spiders, have hard skeletons called exoskeletons on the outside of their bodies. Other invertebrates, such as worms and jellyfish, have soft, squishy bodies with no exoskeletons to protect them. Here are 4 animals that are related to centipedes. Like centipedes, they are all invertebrates. Pill millipede, flatback millipede, symphilan, pauropod. Thank you for listening to our Leggy Centipedes book. See you next time. I hope you learned a lot about centipedes. Bye bye.